I am here to recommend a problem-solving approach and decision-making approach to help resolve the organization's low retention rate of campus hires. The goal of today's presentation is not to solve the problem, but rather to suggest an approach to solving the problem. Today, we'll explore problem solving and decision making. We will then address the current problem that the organization has come to me with. Next, I'll provide a research-based problem-solving approach. And finally, we'll provide a research-based decision-making approach. In 1992, Solon wrote about the differences between problem-solving and decision-making. Problem-solving is the invention of a new solution tailored to the problem. Decision-making is making a choice between two or more existing courses of action. Looking at the problem-solving process, first, it's important to understand the problem or the opportunity. Second, one must evaluate the possible solutions and assess risk. And third, we make the decision for the best course of action. As you can see, the third step is decision-making. Therefore, decision-making is involved in the problem-solving process. The problem-solving process can involve subsets of each step. For example, while understanding the problem, it's beneficial to know the situation and the organization's history. While evaluating possible outcomes, Leclerc and Mondevenu wrote in 2013 that it's necessary to assess the risk and look at options through different lenses. Ultimately, diversity among decision makers is important, but applying different lenses can also achieve a similar outcome. Lastly, while making a decision, the decision maker may benefit from acting in a timely fashion, as noted in an anonymous 2014 InSeed article post. First, we must understand the current problem. The organization has come to me stating that the current campus hire retention rate is very low, with 85% of campus hires leaving the organization before their second-year anniversary. The organization invests heavily in the initial program as well as in each new hire, and the company is losing talent. Retention has continued to go down since the current program was adopted 9 years ago. The organization would like to achieve a desired goal of 50% or greater retention after 2 years for all campus hires. Now, we'll look at a research-based approach to solving the problem. As discussed, the current campus hire program is not successful. The organization invested and continues to invest heavily in the program. The sunk cost effect, as described by Heitafala in 2017, states that prior investment should not impact future decision-making. Research, including Heitafala's 2017 paper, would suggest the organization cuts bait, so to speak, and creates several new approaches to the campus hire program based on what the organization knows about the pitfalls. One of my favorite sayings is an old Polish proverb, "Not my monkeys, not my circus." But when it comes to problem solving, this may be everyone's circus. Marksberry and Clevenger in 2011 suggested part of Toyota's successful problem-solving approach involves bringing more employees to the problem-solving process. As the authors mentioned, Toyota has been recognized and widely studied for its successful management approach. The company takes the position that problem-solving is everyone's responsibility, and managers encourage employees to be part of the discussion. The campus hire program impacts many people in the organization, from frontline employees, who may report to a campus hire, to second-level managers who manage campus hires, to upper-level management and finance, who are impacted by the high cost of the program and turnover. Investing in a culture of problem-solving and bringing in multiple departments' views and possible solutions for the program could greatly impact the possibility of finding an effective long-term solution. There's most likely not one solution to this program. In other words, simply changing one component of the campus hire program will not likely yield the desired results. The organization identified multiple problems in the campus hire program that are independent of each other. For example, Upon exit interviews, campus hires have noted they undertook a job they did not expect, they did not feel they were part of a team, and they did not see a clear career path forward. These are all problems that should be addressed to solve the overall problem of low retention. A non-sequential approach, as described by Peterson in 2004, will allow the organization to apply multiple solutions simultaneously. This is a sort of a kitchen sink approach. The current program is failing, regardless of high investments. We need to try something new to find a solution, and a non-sequential approach allows the organization to approach several issues at the same time. After approaching the problem-solving phase, we'll need to make a decision. First, we'll need to have a decision-making team in place. In 2015, Hoffman noted that organizations have become more complex and there's a need for faster decision-making. The author supported that decision-makers should be closer to the problem, and a cross-functional team with a facilitator to define roles and responsibilities and remind the team of the end goal should be in place. As noted earlier, this issue of campus hire retention impacts many parts of this organization from a financial aspect and a morale point of view. Bringing together people from various roles within the organization allows us to hear more points of view and reach solutions that are better for all parties involved. There's no prize for those who come up with the solutions we use, and there's no winning solution. This is an inquiry-based decision process, and it will be the most effective for this problem. This process, as described by Hoffman in 2015, focuses on what is right for the organization, not on who is right or who made the right decision. It's not about winning or persuading others to agree to a solution. Instead, everyone contributes and everyone owns the final solution. Finally, before coming to a decision, one must analyze the benefits and risks of each possible solution. Lastly, we'll leave you with a few tools as adapted from Jay Edder's book, Decision-Making and Problem-Solving Strategies. These are great tools for making decisions. During this presentation, I identified the problem, campus hire retention rates, explored problem-solving and decision-making, presented a problem-solving approach, and identified a decision-making approach. I encourage this team to continue to explore and understand the current problem, and then move through a problem-solving approach as presented here.